So I made a couple of mistakes. Well, I had a couple of things wrong, which is actually proof of me having a couple of other things right. You know, what did I have wrong? Apparently, well, let's just say this. I got a message from one of my smart homeboys, somebody I think is smart. I know some of y'all y'all enjoy fighting with him and all of that. But my bro Talib Kweli, he sent me a text yesterday. I'm a piece of crap. I ain't even respond to the text. I will after after I do this, but I'm not gonna. Well, the text is in the phone that I'm recording on, so I can't read it to you off of there. So I wrote it down. Right. I left my other phone on the East Coast. ADHD. So he basically let me know that he saw my last video. Said nobody knows more about ADOS FBA than him, right? First of all, what is ADOS? Now, I could have asked him that, but I haven't even responded to him. I could have Googled it, right? But when I Google FBA, only thing I got, I'm not the best researcher in the world. I learn things how I learn things, right? When I Google FBA, like, only thing came up was a picture of Tariq Nasheed. It didn't break down, well, it's not the only thing, but the Wikipedia I clicked on, picture son and his history popped up, right? So it didn't really give me no information, right, as far as to, to confirm or, I don't know, disprove what I already thought, right? I was looking for that, but that wasn't there. I couldn't, well, I didn't look, maybe I didn't search hard enough, but that's an ADHD thing too. But anyway, sometimes. So he said nobody knows, he said he's been talking about this for since 6 years ago. And he went into tether. He said tether is the black term for anchor baby. I've never even heard the term anchor baby. Right? So here, somebody tell me what ADOS is, since y'all like explaining stuff. Let me know what that is. All right, I already know I know what tether is right now, but I hadn't never heard of no anchor baby. Now that y'all taught me what a tether is, I now know what an anchor baby is. You understand what I'm saying? He said all of this is anti-immigrant based. He said these movements are not organic. Now, I probably shouldn't have said that, but I know son is prepared to stand on whatever it is he said. He wouldn't have typed it to me or whatever, but I don't know. I can't speak to whether or not these movements are organic. I don't know. What I'm saying is I can't understand what he says when he says these are anti-immigrant based. I understand what he's saying, but I don't necessarily agree with that. I'm just reading what y'all just giving y'all a little perspective, right? He said FBA is founded and owned by Tariq Nasheed. He's from LA. It's not an East Coast thing. That's why niggas in BK never heard of it. So we get along with our Latinos here. Okay, he said some more stuff, but like I said, I'm not going to get into the whole verbatim of everything he said, right? So hold on. He said it's all anti-immigrant based. Now I don't know if I don't know if I agree with that, right? I mean, I think from my understanding. Oh, hold on. Let me just say this. I didn't know. Also, I wasn't in the complete know that Tariq Nasheed founded and owns FBA. I didn't know that. You understand what I'm saying? Like that I didn't know. I was aware of the concept, but so something in my videos where I spoke on this, I may have contradicted that. You understand what I'm saying? Or I spoke of my daughter's mother not being familiar with the term, and she's from LA. You know what I mean? And she went to college and all of that. You understand what I'm saying? And it's like, gap murder, and some of the dudes on the streets of Brooklyn might not have had that level of education. And it's real, and it may be easier for us to fathom that this dude or that dude on Brooklyn don't know what FBA is, right? And and I stand by that. Like, I just watched a video where Mav Hoffa said he did not know what that was. I spoke to Gat Taylor. He did not know what that was. I knew what that was. Well, let's just say I was familiar with the term, but every day I'm learning more about what that was, about what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't know, and things that there's no reason to learn something that's not on your radar. You understand what I'm saying? Have any of y'all know about the fighting technique Kanoya? Do your research. You didn't know you needed to do no research on that. You understand what I'm saying? Kanoya is a fighting technique made up by Helter Skelter. It stands for keep niggas off your ass. Pause, if applicable. There's no reason, I mean, a real boot camp, a diehard boot camp fan knows. You understand what I'm saying? You didn't know you needed to know that. Why would you know it? You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to like I said, I didn't know that it was founded and owned by Tariq Nasheed. You understand what I'm saying? I'm learning something new right now. So what I'm saying is anything that I may have misquoted or misrepresented in regards to, what FBA is, like, if I was wrong, that's even more proof that everybody, even some smart ones, because I do consider myself to be a fairly smart person. You understand what I'm saying? Even smart niggas don't know. They don't know. Now, I will concede that Fat Joe should have known. I mean, considering the fact that he has stepped into politics. You understand what I'm saying? Just because of that, he stepped into politics. If you step over into that realm, then I feel like this is something it's like when you step over, people feel like if you step into hip hop, you're supposed to know the history, you're supposed to know the definitions and all, you're supposed to know stuff about it, right? When he stepped over into the arena of politics, I feel like, because of that, he should have known more. But I still don't agree that he knew. I'm not convinced. I'm not saying I don't agree. I'm still not convinced that he knew. You know what I mean? Yeah, these dudes could be coming at him online or whatever. But, like the fact that they was coming at you online and all of that, like, you should have researched. Anytime you go to class, maybe he was doing the egg. A lot of people, when they hide, when they status is up there, whatever, they don't read the comments or they don't deal. They might see them, but they don't really deal with them or whatever. But they definitely don't like they don't do a lot of clapping back at the people in the comments because they consider the people in the comments to be insignificant. You understand what I'm saying? Or at least that's what they like to, that's what we all like to say. You understand what I'm saying? But in real life, a lot of times, if you get in the comments too much, you end up in your feelings too much, and nobody wants to be there, right? But if you choose not to engage, then you, along with that, you kind of blow an opportunity pause to educate yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You're like, I'm not even paying attention to this right here. And this is where I go to the saying that I came up with. TSTS, not Terror Squad, Terror Squad. Too street to study. I got another one. Too live to learn. Too tough to teach. Don't be that guy. You understand what I'm saying? I believe that, like, when he said these broke niggas, he didn't go these broke niggers. Like, everybody in hip hop, everybody in our community, the first time somebody dissed them, well, everybody, not everybody in the community, everybody in the community that got some money, when somebody diss them, the first thing they do is call you a broke nigga. You understand? I say this because it's a lot of, people are taking this a lot further than that. People are saying it's a whole lot of rumors going around about Fat Joe being a blatant or covert racist. I don't know. They say some people say it's under whatever, but I'm not here to answer all of that. You understand what I'm saying? I think he owed the people an apology. I do. You understand what I'm saying? But I do think that there's a certain amount of overreaction going. No, I won't use that word. I feel like it was more negligence than malice in this incident. Y'all know I'm big on negligence and malice. Negligence mean you ain't know. Call me stupid, whatever. I take it. If that's what not knowing means, stupid, ignorant, slow, whatever. I'd rather be that today than to be foul, malicious, and a snake and a racist. You understand what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? I digress. What does Sadat X do? Like, I look online, Sadat X. This is what I have noticed. Salute to all FBAs, right? I have noticed that there are some people within, like, I guess, internet FBAs that they seem to be kind of mean-spirited. It's like, it's like conscious gangbanging. Like, I see it all the time. I done seen conscious gangbanging. I done seen spiritual gangbanging. I done seen, you understand, the government is gangbanging. Everybody's, you understand what I'm saying? It's one side against the others. Like, the reason I stopped flying the 5% flag is because it became a thing where it's like I quickly noticed it was more of an ego thing with the brothers that was, in my surround. I'm not saying as a whole, but the brothers that was around me that I was seeing, it's like, if you don't know the lessons, they're gonna beat you up over that. It was a name for it. It's called the universal beatdown. They would beat you up over that. And even worse than that, I would see dudes in Cypher's building where they were almost becoming the blows over planets. You understand what I'm saying? And it's just like, don't let people let any type of movement or group or community, don't let the movement become another thing for you to just beat on your chest and bully people with. That's all I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying? And I feel like, from what I saw, people might have asked, some people might have asked Sadat what he think about what's going on with Fat Joe and or whatever. They asked him something about something, and he was like, I don't care. Don't ask me nothing about that. And then they start attacking him. You can't make somebody care about something. You understand what I'm saying? Dudes with kids and who cares about everything? Dudes be having jobs, be having to have a second and third job. This nigga Sadat X is like he works at a hospital doing important stuff. And he still do his rap thing and all of that. Why is people... Because he don't want to argue with you. Nigga, I don't want to argue with y'all. Don't get me involved in that. And then what y'all do, argue with him and get him involved in that. I don't know. I don't like it, B. I don't like it. You understand what I'm saying? Talib Kweli was like, yo, we get along. And back to his message, he was saying, so I got distracted. He said a thing about, all of this is anti-immigrant based. These movements are not organic. And then he said something about, BK, he said, we get along with our Latinos here. Now, that's true. We do, for the most part, get along with our Latinos here. You know what I'm saying? But what I take from this FBA movement or whatever you want to call it, or lineage thing. What I take from this entity is not that it's anti anybody. What I take from it is everybody if as a Black American, right? Let me not use the term FBA for now, just for right. As a nigga who couldn't tell you whether my family came here from slavery or whether or not we was here before slavery. I don't know, right? So as a person who don't know, right? I have faced ridicule from or hatred or prejudice or something to make me feel less because I don't know where I'm from. Now you can say we know where we're from. I don't. I know what you told me. I know what they told me too. You know what I do know? I'm from Brownsville. I'm mixed with light skin and dark skin. I'm mixed with South Carolina and Atlanta. That's what I know. And I'm from Brownsville. I was born in East New York. House got burned down when I was about 2 months old, according to my mom's, because I don't know that either. I know I grew up in Brownsville. I'm from there. That I know. Everything else is a belief. I mean, everything of the things that I just now said. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know that, but what I do know is, in my life, like as I was saying, I have faced some sort of ridicule from people, from other Black people. These other Black people were from, we are all from Africa, right? That's the motherland, right? We should all be the same, right? But I was made to feel less than whatever for not being Caribbean. When people found, because a lot of times people thought that boot camp was Jamaican or Caribbean, and from my understanding, that influence we got came from Buckshot living in Crown Heights and Flatbush, that's where all of the West Indians are. Well, not all, but it's predominantly West Indian. You understand what I'm saying? Crown Heights and Flatbush. There was a big surge of reggae taking over New York, period. You know what I mean? There was a time when if you were Jamaican or you were Haitian, what was the time when you were Jamaican but you didn't tell anybody? You understand what I'm saying? You assimilated to Black American, but it somewhere along the line things shifted, and it was like Jamaicans were some of the gangsters niggas in Brooklyn, right? To the point where you had Americans fronting like if they wanted to play a little bit extra gangster, they would mimic a Caribbean accent to try to scare niggas. This was happening. You understand what I'm saying? But along with that, it came the good stereotype of Jamaicans working hard and this, that, and the third, and everybody like these other blacks. Salute to everybody Black. Would call American Blacks lazy. Would tell us we ain't have no culture and things like that. So the way I see the whole FBA label, you know what I'm saying? Because again, Latinos be Black, some of them be white, but a lot of them be Black. But they'll band together as Latinos in some situations because they're Latinos. They got more. Anyway, they have made fun and belittled American Blacks because of what we don't have. And meanwhile, all of the rights that they have, that y'all have, meaning other Blacks other than FBAs, those rights were achieved by the FBAs. But it'd be a thing where the government will grant that right, pass that bill, and say, yeah, whatever, still keep doing us dirty, but the other blacks and Latinos will get the benefits of the minority bill that we fought to pass, or that our ancestors may have fought to pass. And I think, and you know, so that's the thing. But in all reality, like, I think a lot of it has to do with we have been belittled by other black people. We have been called lazy. We have been called all of this, that, and the third. So when you put the foundational in front of black Americans, it just reminds anybody listening that we built this whole thingamajig. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, to me, anyway. What I say. Wise man knows that he knows nothing. Stop acting like y'all know everything. Stop acting like everybody gonna know what you know. It's not. It's just not like that. It's not like that. Anyway, welcome to the nation, y'all. Monster Nation, that is. I'm your tour guide, your host. I'm the president. I'm the king around here. I'm the landlord, owner, tenant, the janitor. I mop the damn floor with you. If you don't follow the rules. With y'all, you gotta like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. If you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, y'all all my citizens, but if you're trying to be a taxpaying citizen of the nation, then leave us a super thanks or a Cash App. We actually prefer the Cash App, but y'all do y'all, whatever y'all feel like doing. The Cash App tag going to be in the description, along with the Bandcamp link. The Bandcamp link is there for all of y'all who would rather hear me rap than hear me yap. Understand? All of my mixtapes is there from Slangin' Rock Volume 2 all the way back to Shell Shock. You know what I'm saying? So you just get them all. They there digitally though. Don't bother me about no CDs, bro. When y'all don't buy CDs. Anyway, oh yeah, there's a new video out called Winner Circle. It's nice. I'm dressed nice. I'm not cussing or fussing. You can play it for the kids, the parents, and the grandparents. Ain't nobody gonna flinch or bat an eye. Also, the album Crownsville is out with me and my brother Rusty Jukes, where you absolutely cannot play it for the kids, the parents, and the grandparents. They will curse you out, kick you out, do a whole bunch of other stuff, right? But you know, if you like your hip hop raw, pause, then that's what you do. By the way, pause protesters, get your ass out of here. But the rest of y'all, welcome to the nation. If you made it to the end of this video, let me get 4 peace signs. We're going with the peace signs. I'm sticking with the peace signs for this topic because I know that this topic can seem divisive. I'm not trying to be divisive. You understand?